everybody, and welcome to another VOD review. The review we're doing today is with the current live Mercy patch right now. There is an incoming nerf. If you haven't seen the video on that, take a look. We're going to go ahead and take care of this review for one of our subscribers today and see if we can't help them out a little bit. There we go. Alright. Good team comp. I like it.
Left. I mean, go right, go right. Go right. Right hop. Move us all to the right. Go right, yeah.
So much damage coming through right now. I do like your positioning. You're staying out of range of the Junkrat stuff, so that's really good. Oh, I would not res right there. No, no, no. So you're really, really lucky you didn't die. I would have... So you could have gone to the stairs right here and probably rezzed from the cover of those stairs instead of being in full view of all of the team. You're super lucky that Junkrat didn't land more bombs or have a concussion mine or a soldier or the Torbjorn turret or whatever. Really, really, really think about cover, cover, cover. Because you can start rezzing and kind of slide just a little bit behind cover. So always think about that. There wasn't really a rush here to need to res those Zarya, so you could have taken those extra moments. You're lucky that you lived here. So just think about cover. Cover, cover when you're rezzing, always. Yeah, stay off to the side here when going up to those stairs, especially with the Junkrat. He's gonna, yeah. So, I would have done this while announcing they're going to Molten Core. Torb absolutely has it. If you have your ult, more than likely Torb has his. So be careful rezzing people onto a Molten Core point. I typically just tell people to back off the point when Molten Core happens. Because it's going to wreck any kind of shields or barriers. Let's see, your Zarya's down. Your Rhine just came down again. You guys don't have any picks. I don't know if I would have rezzed there. Your Reinhardt basically just fed them 3 times. So yeah, once Molten Core happened and both of your tanks died, I would have honestly just left the point and not worried about rezzing again. I might have gone over and tried to help our support and our DPS, our second support, and then our DPS kind of back off to get to safe ground and just let our tanks regroup. Rezzing Ryan on the point, you rezzed him twice on the point, so he basically fed like 3 times. You've just got to kind of think about those things like, did we get a pick? Is it worth rezzing here? How many ults are still going on the point? I mean, Molten Core was still kind of going on, and your Rhine was rezzed right in the middle of everything. And with your Zarya down, he doesn't have any kind of extra meat on the point to help him out, to bubble him or, you know, help him back up or take care of whatever the problem is, especially since your DPS are staying off the point. So just kind of pay attention to that. Diva's going to be a good choice here, I think, going to help eat a lot of this damage, although I personally probably would have liked a Diva Zarya. Oh, you guys should be able to kill this Rhine. Yeah. Alright, good. Now's a good time to push, which is what your Zen is doing. You guys need to be on point with him. Heal your Zen up. There you go. You guys got it. Nice. Okay, you'll have Valkyrie for the next push. You could go ahead and push up with your diva here and your soldier. Just leave these two on point. You guys are even right now. And he's going to spawn faster or get there faster than your McCree will. You guys all need to go to point. Your Ryan's anti just, yeah, damage boost everything instead. The anti-heal is getting you guys. Oh, your team has got to be on point. So, you're not doing a bad job here at all. This push is failed because your team wasn't on point. Ryan needed to stay on point, I think, with his shield, and let Diva go try to kill that turret with maybe a DPS or something. But most of you guys got off point. So that kind of failed your push. But your positioning and your res choices were not bad at all. You're gonna have Valkyrie pretty often here with a hog, especially with the amount of damage that they're outputting. You guys are super antied. I wouldn't stay with your hog. I would stay with your Ryan. Hog can at least self-heal. Okay. So, I don't know that I would have Valkyried here. They haven't used Tac Visor. They definitely were going to have another Molten Core. I might have just done... You guys have 3 minutes left. I think I would have not ulted. I think I would have just done a dry push here and told my team no ults. Try to pay attention to what the enemy has. Especially in the future, with the way Mercy is going to be, you're not going to have 2 reses. You're probably not even going to be able to get 1 res off in a fight that's going to be as crazy as this one, because you can't insta-res anymore. So you kind of have to think about Valkyrie as a way to kind of win a team fight. I would have checked to see if my Zen had ult, because he's better able to handle the quick healing, I guess, for the amount of damage that's going to be coming in. At least from Tac Visor, he's really good at negating Tac Visor. But honestly, I would have just tried to get my team to not use any ults. I mean, they used 3 ults right here, if I remember correctly. They used Molten Core, Nano, and Tac Visor, right? Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I heard the Tac Visor, I would have probably tried not to res my Ryan. Oh, they also used Orisa ult too. Yeah, they used like all of their ults. The only thing that they're probably going to have... Do they have a Zen? They do have a Zen. They probably have Transcendence, and they probably have... what was the other one that they have? Ryan. They probably have Hammer Down. Farah's gonna be a rough pick right here. I normally like going Farah against the Torbjorn, but they have a Soldier and a Zenyatta and the Orisa and the Rhine. It's going to be difficult for Farah to get behind there, and an Anna that is just destroying your Farah. It's going to be really hard for Farah. I'd honestly just tell Zen to throw an orb on her, and she's on her own. Right here. I wouldn't go out there with her, because you're just going to end up feeding too if she gets you guys too far out. Didn't you guys pick up a Junkrat? No. A Junkrat would be a much better choice here. You guys need to kill their shields. They're just hiding behind them. They have Nano again. Here comes Earthshatter. Possibly. And Molten Core again. Don't know. Oh. You're lucky you have Trance. I would have waited a second to ult. And waited for... I think that was your Trance that went off, right? Or the enemy Trance? Your Trance went off. Yeah, that saved you. I would not have ulted there, I don't think. I would have waited a moment. And kind of taken a second to read the fight. Yeah, your Tranquility saved you. Yeah, that Tranquility won you guys that fight. Your Zens. Yeah, I think the only thing I would have done differently is waited a second to Valkyrie. Simply to make sure that the fight was going to go in our favor, because a lot of ults went off. But the Zen definitely saved you guys. Your Rhine needs to get on point. There you go. Nice. Yeah, they ended up not countering your Pharaoh as hard as I thought they would. That comp was like, they didn't do what they needed to do to counter your Pharaoh. I think a Junkrat might have been better earlier on, just so you guys could win the, my brain is not working. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now. Just so you guys could have won the shield war. Because I think that was part of the issue. So, alright, let's go. Let's fast forward a bit. Oh, and buffering. Alright, let's see here. Try to damage boost your Rhine's fire strikes. Ooh, getting a little bit of lag. I don't know if it's your recording or if it's my internet being goofy right now. Yeah, you can't res your Rhine there. I'd have stepped around the corner to res my Torb. Yeah. When your Rhine went down, that point's pretty much gone. I probably would have tried to step around the corner, too. That was such a Hanzo shot. I would have probably stepped around the corner to res him, though. Oh, be careful up there. I don't like being on that top platform when they have a Junkrat, because he's just flooding that area with damage. I tend to try to float. Oh, there's no point. You're not going to be able to res that. I would have fallen back into spawn and just waited. Or shot. You were really close to ult, weren't you? Okay, so let me finish my first thought. So this top platform right here, when the enemy has a Pharah, I try to stay off of it. Or not a Pharah, a Junkrat. I try to stay off of it as much as possible because he just floods it. You can actually float back and forth, which is what I do, off the edge and just kind of Guardian Angel back and forth there. That way you're not actually landing on it to take damage. And then here, you're 96% to your ult. I honestly would not have tried rezzing because it's just not going to happen. Their whole team is there. They're going to burst you down. But you might have been able to try to back up towards spawn and shoot a couple of shots onto the D.Va if she's not matrixing it, and you'd have had your ult, and you probably could have pulled off a double res and stalled point with Valkyrie that way. Or into the Rhine, actually. So, yeah, that was the one thing I would have done differently. You can probably res your Zenyatta there, actually. Oh, boy. The jumping. Holy crap. Alright. Calm down. Sorry, guys. There's a whole bunch going on with this video. And my phone's going off. Okay. Let me just back up a little bit here. You could have rezzed your Zenyatta here and then helped him get through there. Your Tracer, or whoever it was that was needing heals, yeah, Tracer would have been okay in here. For a little bit. Yeah, this is just your video's freaking out on me. Whew. Can fast forward a little bit, see if we can get past the jumpiness. Okay. Alright. Keep your Zarya up. She's like nuclear right now. Oh, there's a Hanzo right there. That sucks. I might have stayed with my Zarya. It's hard to say. It just did not go your way. They were just able to steamroll you on that first point. Okay, they have a Widow, so you need to be playing a little more conservatively. Don't trust that Rhine shield. It's going to go down quick. Always think about staying offline when they have a Widow. It's so easy to get picked on this point when the enemy team has an attacking Widow. Watch that Widow. Watch that Widow. They still have her. I don't know if they switched. I haven't seen. They still have her, yeah. Okay. Just be more careful. Watch your positioning. It's really hard to be careful on this point with Widow. I mean, especially since your Rhine shield's almost down. And when he does take it down, I wouldn't stand there. Ah, she's sniping right towards your head. Just stay offline. Okay, you have ult, but what I think the enemy team is doing is just building ult. Oh no. What I think the enemy team was doing was just building up their ults, and then they were just going to come in and use them all. Use the TP. Don't worry about rezzing the Torb. They have a Widow and a Hanzo. Yeah, I would not have rezzed right there. You guys have a TP. I'd have let him use the TP. Or at least tried for cover. It's got to be your ping that is causing video to do this, I think. Don't worry about rezzing him. I might have waited a half second to res the Symmetra. They don't have a Widow anymore, though, I don't think. Did she switch off to Anna? Yeah, okay, they still have the Hanzo, though. I wasn't paying attention to if he was dead or not. Don't stand right there, stand off to the side. So, I understand rezzing Zarya. That was a good res. I would have stood more off to the side, though. It's a really good defense. Your Symmetra just came in clutch with that TP. That was a good choice rezzing her. I might have checked to see how close to TP she was first, but that was a good choice rezzing her. That saved you guys the point. You guys are doing a really good job on defense so far. Sorry for the glitchiness here. I actually think it's her ping here. Be careful standing right there to res. Oh, don't ever trust your Reinhardt. Oh, Ryan actually managed to do that before. Yeah, they just had so many ults. That's gone. So, overall, not too bad. Some of your res decisions, you've got the right idea with who to res, but your positioning while rezzing is questionable. It's definitely something that I think you can improve on. And it's something that is really going to have to become second nature, especially with the upcoming Mercy nerfs, where you can't insta-res during Valkyrie anymore. So really start thinking about cover, positioning. What does the enemy team have? Where do I need to stand? What's, the biggest threat to me while I'm rezzing? It's probably not the D.Va that's on the other side of the map, but the Hanzo, yeah. The Ana, yeah. The McCree, yeah. Just got to kind of keep that in mind. Your positioning when the enemy team has a Widow, you need to be a lot more conservative. As you climb up in rank, those Widows are going to start hitting those headshots. So just kind of keep that in mind. Really focus on positioning here. You've got to play aggressive, but ultra defensive. And it's hard, but your guardian angels should try to always land you in cover or something like that. Something where you're not in line of sight of the enemy team. But yeah, overall, not too bad. You guys put up a really good defense on that last one. It's really hard to hold the first point on this map. I personally don't like this map. But yeah, it's really hard to hold the first point on that map, and they just had so many alts. Anyways, GG's, and hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys.